And both teams going through their pregame rituals, getting loose well before we're underway. Hello and welcome, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Toronto Raptors as they go up against the Houston Rockets here in Toyota Center. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. Here's what the Houston Rockets schedule looks like. On Wednesday, they'll be facing Steven Adams and the Golden State Warriors. And then on Friday, the San Antonio Spurs come into town, tipping off a homestand for them.
And you know for that matchup with New York, it's going to be their 7th outing on the year. You feel the team will continue to round into form.
Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. We've got DeAndre Ayton. Wells is out there with Grady Dick. Then it's Barnes, and it's Bailey in at the 3 spot. And for the Rockets, Whitmore is out there with Gordon. Then it's Alperen Sengun. And it's Green, and it's McCain in at the point. Well, here we are, Greg, at the very start of the season, and many teams are still figuring things out.
And Kevin, you can't take any of these lineups as final just yet. Coaches might keep trying some new things, tinkering a little bit, and these teams are very much works in progress.
Dick, that's good.
Not just a jump shooter. Dick can operate inside that restricted area.
Outside, Green. Whitmore sends a screen for Green. Down low, unloads, and Sengun throws it down.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Here's Whitmore. Playing Brooklyn, he was nearly unstoppable. Sengun with the screen for Green. Back to Whitmore. Just 5 on the clock. They double-team Sengun. And the wide-open shot from Green. Good! And it's Sengun picking up the assist.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Had a chance to talk with head coach Jordi Fernandez. Coach had praise for one of the opponents tonight, the versatile Scotty Barnes. He told me Scotty's somebody that can do it all. He can score, pass, rebound, and defend multiple positions. And that's rare for a player his age. So, Kevin, Scotty's still growing as a player.
Thank you, David. Here's Gordon. Raptors knocking down the tray. McCain. Barnes grabs the miss.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
To the inside, got a piece of it, and stolen by Gordon. Here's McCain, covered by Barnes. Here's McCain. Here's Sengun. And here's Green outside, and another 3 for Houston.
Good job by Sengun finding the open man. It's what great centers do.
Incredible for his age. The decision-making of Sengun GA is very impressive.
So calm when he sees a double coming. Reads and reacts with ease when he's on the block or at the nail. Reminds you of a young Jokic with how he sees the game. Where he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Trace Jackson-Davis is checked in for Alperen Sengun. And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
Yeah, a moment here to take a look at the numbers for Barnes. He had a strong showing last season. He averaged about 16 points a game. 5 rebounds and 3 assists. And always nice to have a guy like him who can really defend at a high level coming off the bench.
You know, when you can sub in a lockdown defender, that's a major plus.
Pass to Wells. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Gordon inside. Covered by Barnes. Bounce pass Gordon. Jackson Davis finds Green. Kicks it out to Gordon. Here's Whitmore. Here's McCain. Drops in the layup for two.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Wells passes to Ayton. Inside, here's Barnes. Got a piece of it. Outside, Gordon. Pass to McCain. Outside, Green. Shoots over Dick. And it's Green. Missing.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Here's Bailey. And again, no good by Toronto. Houston leading by 3. Outside, Gordon. Pass to McCain. Jackson Davis with it. Toronto grabs the miss. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena, and they proved it that game.
And it's the Rockets with the ball. Following the three-point attempt by Scotty Barnes. Shots good by Green. Raptors trail by 5. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Pass to Bailey. Barnes looking around. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
And right where he wants to be. It's so dangerous letting Barnes get inside like that.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. To the right. Now Dillingham. 9 points last game. Pass to Green. Kicks it out to Gordon. Clock is at 3. Here's Dunn. Offline with his 3.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Barnes with another miss.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here's Dillingham. Dick defending. Outside, Green. Şengün with the screen for Green. Locked up there for Şengün. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Şengün so effective around the rim. Great play.
Raptors trail by 5. And Clark, the Rockets, just one of a handful of franchises to win back-to-back NBA titles.
Can you believe that, Kevin? It was roughly 30 years ago that the Rockets did that, led by Hakeem Olajuwon, perhaps the best player in the league at that time. Of course, this was while Michael Jordan was retired from the NBA the first time.
1:43 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Green. Reverses. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Houston.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
Something else they're doing well tonight, guys, lots of points in the paint. Something to continue to keep our eye on.
Barrett inside the three-point line. The Rockets pull it in. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense in that one.
There's all kind of talk in the game today about stretching the floor, because when you do that, everything else just becomes a little easier.
Dillingham with it. Nothing on the board. Another miss by Houston.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And, you know, time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, guys, but if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly a point of emphasis.
And while we've got a moment, I'd send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, the Raptors are rebuilding with purpose. Coach Darko Rajakovic said, "We're doing a good job at the start of this process, selecting the right people that care and are very committed to each other. That's a good baseline to build on." Kevin, slowly, the pieces are falling into place.
David, you're so right. He is great at developing those young players. Dunn looking over the floor. Pass to Green. There's the three. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. The Raptors have gone 7 of 15 from the field to this point. Bailey misses.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And then Gordon with the dunk.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off.
Boy, both ends of that play, guys, were fantastic. Man, what a pass that was there. He really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Rockets lead by 1. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
Both teams will make substitutions. They've got Cam Whitmore. Trace Jackson-Davis out there with Aaron Gordon. And it's Green, and it's Dunn in at the 2-guard spot. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Green inside. Green with a screen for Dunn. Back to Green. Houston needs to get a shot. Here's Gordon. Another miss by Houston. Toronto leading by 5. A moment for an injury report.
Thanks, Kevin. I just talked with the Rockets' head athletic trainer. He told me it's a strained quad and that he's in a lot of pain. This was a team that was struggling a bit, so losing him hurts extra. But they have to cope with the loss. Back to you.
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
Gordon kicks to Green. Looking to end the run. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got his 6th rebound on the night. And stolen by Dunn. That's tipped. Here's Bailey. He's got 13, and it's good for 2. Bailey's got the lead up to 10 now for Toronto.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
They set the pick. There's the lob to the hoop.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
And it's Barnes with the ball for the Raptors. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot. Can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Barnes against Bryant. Pass to McCain. 6 to shoot. From the arc. Rebound by the Raptors. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Houston this season.
And with this matchup being an East versus West affair, it will be the first of only 2 meetings between the teams.
And, you know, there's always a bit of a feeling out process in that first game between opponents. A lot different than when you've played a team you're familiar with.
Outside, Green. Kicks it out to Bryant. Green with a screen for Bryant. Back to Green. It's up a 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Bryant. Green's got 14 points for the game.
That's a nice play, getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
And you look at him, he's given up an awful lot of size in that matchup, so he needs to have the ability to create separation.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
Yeah, they're cracking. Absolutely cracking and looking to pad that lead.
Here's Ware, covered by Barnes. Pass to Green. Ells with the steal. Here's Bailey. 17 points in the game. Wells with it, guarded by Green. Shot clock at 6. Wells passes to Barnes. They get it back, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
Bryant dishes to Green. Here's the 3, and another 3 for Houston.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Pass to Bailey. Here's Barnes. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. And the Raptors lead by 11.
Putting in the effort to get a second chance look. Nice.
And so it's Toronto. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. Here, measuring up the shot. One more time, a round of applause for the participants.
Thanks for being with us, and let's get straight into it with the Players of the Week. For the West, Jamal Murray.
Congrats on Murray. Great individuals, all about team success. He just wants rings, that's it.
I think you and I felt the same, big fella.
I got a ring around the collar. Does that count?
Don't worry.
Now let's talk about that first half. What an impressive performance for the Toronto Raptors.
Offensive rebounding is like an ATM, cashing in extra chances to score. Trust me, that's a fun way to play.
I do. Trust a guy with over.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And the Rockets with possession here. So the Raptors 5 right now. Wells is out there with Dick. Then it's Barnes. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. And it's Bailey into the 3, the small forward. Pass to Green. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Green's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Rockets. Toronto leading by 9. Now here's Ayton. Into the lane, and Ayton throws it down.
And this is what you love about Ayton. Highly skilled. He can face you up, then take you off the bounce.
Here's McCain. Dick defending. Here's McCain. Just 5 to shoot. Deflects the pass and stolen by Ayton. Here's Barnes. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And they were #1 in assists. No team moved it better than they did. What a fun squad to watch.
And having the best offense in the league last season, they were an opponent that no team wanted to face. That's good from Barnes.
And Barnes, an all-around threat. A good scorer, aggressive rebounder, solid passer, and more than capable defensively.
Rockets trail by 13. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Here's McCain. Dick defending. Takes a 3. A nice shot by McCain. McCain's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
On the wing, Barnes. Now here's Wells. Defense right on him. Dick can't get it to go. Dick's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Pass to Green. And it's blocked. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. And he gets it to go.
Timeout, timeout.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordy Fernandez. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Here are the top distributors from last season. These guys always seem to find the open man. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Gordon a screen. Green bounce pass. Here's Jackson Davis. He's covered by Ayton. Back to Green. Over to the wing. McCain. And the 3 off target. Toronto leading by 12. And here's Barnes for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Barnes has got 5 points now in the quarter.
They found a nice groove in this half, starting out 3 for 4.
Jackson Davis finds Whitmore. Green, the screen. Back to Whitmore. This one for 3. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Wells. Green with the rebound. Rockets trail by 15. Here's McCain. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Green against Barnes. Right side, Green. Yep, that one goes in there. Green's got 21 in the game.
You know, that's terrific offensive agility, footwork, and quickness there to get to the hoop.
Barnes outside. And the layup falls. And the Raptors lead by 15.
Special move from a very versatile Scotty Barnes.
And so Green will bring it up for Houston. Their next game is in San Francisco, so a road game with the Warriors. That'll be just one game played away from home for them.
Terrific accuracy on that pass. That's how you lead your teammate.
And here is Ayton. 10 points for him. Pass to Dick. Here's Bailey. Now Dick shoots the three. Green with the rebound.
Yeah, and you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Now Whitmore. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Barnes has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And the jump by Wells.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Green with the ball. He's got 21. Here's Jackson Davis. Back to Green. From outside the arc. Hits the three-point bomb. Green's got 7 points for the quarter.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Barnes passes to Bailey. Barnes against Gordon. Ayton a screen on Gordon. The three from Barnes. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Gets trailed by 12. Pass to Green. Kicks it out to Gordon. Green with the ball. Here's McCain. They kick it out to Green. It's over Wells. That doesn't go either for Green. Raptors leading by 12. Several teams changing it up here.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
The Rockets shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. Trace Jackson Davis out there with Whitmore. And it's Green. Then it's Alperen Şengün. And it's McCain in at the shooting guard. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Now Whitmore. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pass to Barrett. And he drives in. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
And credit Barrett for his ability to be in control. Nice job keeping his composure there in a tight spot.
Rockets trail by 16. Here's McCain. Back to Green. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Pass to Şengün. Now Whitmore. And that one is good. Whitmore's got his first basket of the night.
And Whitmore a beast inside because of his power and ability to elevate.
Wells passes to Tillman from down low. It's rebounded by Houston. Now here's Green. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Here's Jackson Davis. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. Much better off making him go to the line.
And that one falls for Jackson Davis. And the Rockets making a change here. Gordon's checked in. Jackson Davis hits them both. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Now here's Wells. Whitmore defending. Here's Barrett. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
Can't allow Barrett that kind of positioning. He's just too skilled at finishing, even when you try to get physical with him.
Green kicks to Gordon. Here's McCain. Barrett covering. And the basket by Gordon.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
Here's Bailey. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Misses the layup. Here's Gordon. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Green's got 6 assists in the game. Here's Wells. And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. And that timeout by coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. The Raptors making a switch here. Dick's checked in. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. During the last break, listened in on Darko Rajakovic talking to his team. Now, he heaped praise on the defense. He said, the pressure's great. I love it. Keep making them make mistakes, guys. It's working. He thinks they're on the right track here. Guys, back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Tillman passes to Dick. It's rebounded by Houston.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Toronto leading by 9. Here's Tillman. Pirtle up top. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Pass to Tillman. Rocket 6.
Oh, wow. Oh, I love watching him flush it home, showing how easily he can get off the ground and bang it.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Outside, Green. And a miss there on the triple.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Their fast break plays have seemed unstoppable. They just keep finding ways to overrun the defense here in transition.
I love the fact they've done tremendous work on the offensive glass. A lot of second chance opportunities as they've kept that ball alive.
A free throw drops for Wells.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime. Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
And the league clearly focused on making regular season games matter. Right You think more steps are coming?
Well, let's give the league credit because they've left no stone unturned. The play-in, the in-season tournament, the 65 games rule, all implemented with that in mind. And this is crucial to Whitmore's development, wanting to continue to improve as a scorer.
It's stolen by Green. And oh, here we go with Green. Nobody back. And it's Green slamming it down.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
I agree. I mean, now's when they need a spark the most.
Shoots from 12. And that one's good. Barnes has got 14 points here in the second half.
And a guy who has quickly adapted to playing NBA offense, Barnes, he can be a producer.
There's the pick. Green drives in. Pass to McCain. 6 on the shot clock. The offensive rebound. Whitmore. And the rejection by Eaton.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim.
And a wide open look for Whitmore. No good on the 3.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebound, and it's certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Bailey, he's checked in for R.J. Barrett.
Team foul. At the line for 1, Trace Jackson Davis.
And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Here's Wells. Pass to Ayton. To the middle. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
Shooting for Toronto. Wells. 1 shot.
One shot.
The free throw drops for Wells. Rockets trail by 10. Here's McCain. At the elbow, Green. Pass to Whitmore. Green, the screen. For the 3. And the 3 ball is good. Green's got 12 points in just the second half.
And really, as the 3-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
On the wing, Barnes. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Barnes has got 5 points now in the quarter. And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Şengün's checked in for Houston. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for Houston. Pass to Green. Shoots over Wells. They kick it out to Green. Şengün with the screen for Green. Outside Gordon. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Green. Takes the 3. Hands it from downtown. Green's got a pair of 3s here in the 4th quarter for the Rockets.
Another bomb for him right now. His 3-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
I don't think there's any question about it. I mean, as long as he keeps knocking them down, he might as well keep going back to the well. No reason to let it run dry. Keep firing that thing.
Just tough, gritty play there by Barnes. That's how you deal with physicality.
Now here's Green. Lob pass to Gordon. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Nobody does it better than Gordon on the alley-oop. Boom!
1:25 left in the game. Raptors leading by 7. Here's Bailey. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Green. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün. Şengün's got his 6th assist on the night. .111 left here in the fourth quarter. Barnes down low. He's against Gordon, and that one's good. Barnes has got 28.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
And here's Green outside. Knocks down the three ball. Green's got 37.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
You know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
.32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Gordon against Barnes. Ayton kicks to Wells. Shot clock at 6. Ayton a screen on Gordon. Here's Barnes.
And I like that defense from Gordon. He's a guy that makes you uncomfortable if he's guarding.
Outside, Green for 3. Misses the shot. So it's Toronto winning this one. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan.